You have exactly 5 days left to claim your Vault 7 Saga airdrop, which is already the 8th airdrop, but this one is going back to the roots. It's a pure Saga airdrop, and it also categorizes into those 4 tiers, depending on your loyalty, how much you've been compounding and staking, or if you've been selling your airdrop, then you're basically out and you're not qualifying for the next rounds. So definitely make sure that you're checking your eligibility and claim that airdrop right now. Pause this video, claim the airdrop, and then continue watching. Looking at Bitcoin, we're less than 10% away from the magical $100,000 mark. I hope that in the coming days we can surpass that. That will be a huge milestone for everyone that's been in crypto for a couple of years. And it's very interesting to see that we're now seeing this big Bitcoin rally, which is obviously fueled by Trump winning the election and institutions. We talked about it in the last video, but institutions are buying like crazy, like never before. Another $500 million in inflows just yesterday. BlackRock now holds 2.4% of the Bitcoin supply. They're now holding $42.56 billion. And they only launched this product in January. I think it was January 14 or something. So 10 months, within 10 months, they bought 2.5% almost of the Bitcoin supply. All ETFs combined are holding 5.4% of all Bitcoins that are currently circulating, which is an insane number to think about. And in the past days alone, ever since Trump won the election, we have seen even 2 days where we saw over $1 billion in net inflows. So inflows are going through the roof. Michael Saylor probably goes down as the craziest but most rewarding investor of our modern times. He put in over $10 billion US dollars into Bitcoin at an average price of around $42,000, which is now up more than 100%. And that means he's up over $10 billion. I think around $12, $13 billion, which is crazy. And if you look at the rich list, which I just been watching around and stumbled upon this list, Bitcoin top 20 entities, Coinbase holds over 10% of the Bitcoin supply on their exchange, 2.25 million Bitcoins, which is obviously held for their clients as an exchange. Same for Binance. Binance holding 3% of all Bitcoins. Satoshi, roughly 5%. I think it's actually more than 968. It's over 1 million Bitcoins, I think. So at the current price, Satoshi is worth around 90 billion US dollars. BlackRock now also almost doubled that amount, ranked 4th. And then MicroStrategy, who continued adding BTC, I think we're now at around 280,000 BTC that are held by MicroStrategy, worth well over $20 billion. So those are the top holders. And the US government is only ranked 7 here. And I personally think that once Trump gets into office and whoever he appoints as the SEC chair, whoever is going to also lead the kind of build-up of the strategic reserve in Bitcoin to offset some of the debt as well, I think if the US is really going to do this, it's kiss and goodbye. It's over. We're going to see the biggest bull run that we've ever seen. And we're now slowly starting to price that anticipation in. Looking at the Doge mania, Dogecoin, also now there's a new meme coin called Department of Government Efficiency with a ticker Doge as well. Because Trump now announced that both Elon Musk and Vivek are going to lead the Department of Government Efficiency. And that obviously meant a lot of meme coins popping up left and right around that. Meme coins are also pumping like crazy right now. Right now, it's Bitcoin season and meme coin season, right? And obviously, this channel is mainly focused on the Cosmos ecosystem. And right now, obviously, Cosmos is lagging behind like a lot of altcoin ecosystems. Right now, it's not fundamental season. Right now, it's purely this joy and happiness that prices are pumping again and meme coins are running first. Obviously, I personally believe that Cosmos eventually is also going to have its run. So now I'm just patiently waiting and keep compounding, restructuring a little bit on my portfolio as well. I'm going to share an update on that in the coming weeks, because right now is a time where you have to reshuffle your positions. You can't stick and hold on to positions that are not as active anymore, right? Every bull market, every quarter almost, the market is changing, right? And there are new narratives, new ecosystems. So now before we enter in a full-blown alt season is the best time and the most important time to reallocate and reshuffle your portfolio before we're getting into the altcoin mania. Then we have some news from Coinbase. First off, we have 2 listings, one of them being Pepe, one of them being Dog with Hat. Both went through the roof as the listings occurred. We also see Binance listing a lot of meme coins, which obviously now anticipating that Trump is going to be a lot more friendly to crypto, they seem to not give any fucks anymore about regulation, and they're just doing what they want, and they're just doing also what the people want, right? What the crypto community wants. Meme coins, trading, quick listings, 100x's left and right. We saw Peanut go absolutely parabolic, and that's just what people want. On the other hand, Coinbase also launched a new product, C50, which is basically an index of the top 50 cryptocurrencies, and you can already see that the top 3 assets constitute 85% of that index, and consist of Bitcoin making over 50%, Ethereum I think around 25%, and then Sol around 5%. Then they have an additional 45 assets, of which I think 2 or 3 are Cosmos assets. Even Atom made it to that list, which is surprising and interesting. I think Atom was around 0.1% allocated in that index. We're going to see if Atom survives and sticks around in that index. I think also Injective INJ was on that index. I saw a table somewhere, but I can't find it anymore. I think you have to be also like a premium member to see the full list. Anyways, very interesting to see. And in terms of ETFs flying, big institutions, financial institutions, adding cryptocurrencies to their strategies, to their customers, I think something like this makes a lot of sense, and we're probably going to see a lot more. Looking into Cosmos ecosystem price movements filtered by market cap, Kronos, the largest Cosmos chain in production, down 2%. ASI, there was some drama around a coin called PAL joining the ASI alliance, which was a proposal, and that got withdrawn. So the coin dumped and then recovered slightly again. But I think, the community was really not amused about this proposal, because that would have meant that the PAL token would be deleted, basically bought out by ASI. And the community kind of didn't like it, so they sold after they saw this proposal. Injective up 2% today. TIA below $5 again. Atom flipped TIA back in terms of price, but TIA still has a bigger market cap because they have 4x or 3x the supply. Say up 5%. Mantra up 10%, $1.60 almost. And dYdX, which, to be honest, I'm extremely, extremely bullish. I had a very bullish call also with dYdX today. They were also bigly involved at Cosmoverse, and we're going to do a lot more things here also on the channel with dYdX, so stay tuned for that. Osmosis also keeps ramping up their UX and UI. They did a lot of work, heavy lifting in the bear market, and did another update here on their DEX, which means you can now easily convert between different assets that are bridged from different networks and ecosystems into one canonical version, which they call alloyed assets. And this applies to Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin, and more. So definitely go play around with Osmosis. If you haven't played around with it over the past months, I think you'll be surprised how good the UX actually is. And now it's all about getting more traction, listing good coins, being first for Bera, for Initia, for Movement, for those big tokens that are launching. Namada as well. Namada, by the way, is launching very, very soon. We're literally days away from mainnet launch, which means also from your airdrop coming out. And I'm going to give you the latest real-time updates basically here on this channel if you stay subscribed. Then we also have some interesting news. Greg Osuri, who was also at Cosmoverse, and I had great conversations, very, very good vibes. I really love this guy. And Greg is also getting more and more involved with politics. So here's a picture of him with Vivek, who is now in charge of DOGE alongside Elon Musk. And Greg says, looking forward to working with incoming administration and shaping crypto and AI policy where open source and decentralization thrive. So very bullish. This tweet also got decent traction, 155K impressions. And Greg is just one of the best representatives for the Cosmos ecosystem, one of the best ambassadors, founders in the Cosmos ecosystem, been around forever. And Akash Network, being a non-financial use case, has very, very strong product market fit and decent traction in the real world, which is very, very rare for any cryptocurrency project out there. Anyways, dYdX, as I said earlier, massive traction, now crossed $300 million in TVL, one of the best perp dexes there is, probably the best, also when it comes to UX UI. Also got a glimpse into V4, which is currently on testnet. MegaVaults are coming up. And I saw some numbers. It's insane in terms of the yields that you can generate on MegaVaults with your USDC, with your stable tokens. Also, don't forget that if you stake dYdX, you're not getting dYdX token in return. Instead, you're getting native USDC, native noble USDC as a staking reward. I don't know any other crypto project that is doing that for natively staking a token to secure the network and earning USDC in return. Speaking of native USDC, and Noble, the chain on which native USDC is being issued, we now see a new asset listed, USYC, which is a tokenized fund that invests in short-term US government-backed securities and launched by Hashnode Labs. So more and more native assets joining Noble, which is great to see. Noble alone has over $400 million with USDC and have a lot more assets that are live and a lot more that are in the pipeline. So the TVL liquidity is coming back slowly but surely into the Cosmos ecosystem. Torchain crossed $1 billion in TVL. Osmosis, I think, has 300 million. We have Noble with 400 million. We have dYdX with 300 million, and so on and so forth. So liquidity is coming back. That's a very, very good sign. And eventually, like I said, we're going to have Cosmos season. Now, the products are 10x better. The UX is 10x better, improved massively over the past couple of years. And I think eventually it's all coming together. Saga is also one of the newer Cosmos kids on the block, around a $2 billion FTV. Saga is a new L1 ecosystem, basically, that also implements a form of shared security and is optimized for the gaming sector. Both Cosmos and gaming as a narrative, as a vertical right now, are very, very cold in the market, which is why this is kind of flying under the radar, I guess. If you're an active cosmonaut, if you subscribe to this channel, watch all my videos, then this is business as usual for you. You know all about Saga. You have claimed and compounded all your airdrops, and you're getting decent airdrops. Like, we're talking about decent 4-figure airdrops for a lot of people, at least high 3 figures, every single month pretty much, because Saga launched mainnet in, what was it, like March or April, and now we're already getting the 8th airdrop, and each airdrop seems to get bigger and bigger. This one potentially going to be the biggest one for you. If you haven't claimed yet, as I said in the intro, go check your eligibility and claim now, because this window is only open for 7 days. 5 days are left here. And I know sometimes you think like, okay, I'm going to do it tomorrow, and then you forget about it, and you miss the claim window, and then you're wrecked. So you don't want to get yourself wrecked and miss out on claiming hundreds, potentially a couple of $1,000s every single month from the Saga airdrop alone. Speaking of airdrops, side protocol, we talked about it, giving out an airdrop for bad kids. Now also announced that they will do the same for Celestine Sloth holders. Snapshot to be taken, I guess, already taken this morning as I'm recording this video here. November 14th, Celestine Sloth holders are also getting the side protocol airdrop. Another airdrop was announced by Xion, which is somehow closely tied to Injective. Injective also made this big post here about Xion and calls it one of the most anticipated launches of the year. And you can check now your eligibility here on the website. EVM, Solana, Injective, Discord, and Meta account members are eligible for this airdrop. Also, I want to address a question that I saw a lot in the comments under each video. Thank you also for dropping your questions. This definitely helps me to shape the content here on this channel better and provide more value for you. AtomOne, ticker is actually ATONE now and not AtomOne as it's showing here on CoinGecko. Not yet tradable, so there's no price as of now. This is a fork of the Cosmos Hub following proposal, I think it was 782 or something, the Atom inflation halving proposal, which I helped co-author. So this is kind of a direct response to, something that I was in favor for, but it is what it is. Jay is the main driver behind the AtomOne fork, which I think is very healthy for the Cosmos Hub and also for Jay, because now Jay has his own ecosystem, and I think this is also very, very interesting. And he's still giving out an airdrop to every Atom holder. I also got my airdrop, and a lot of you have asked, how can I add the AtomOne chain to my Kepler? And the answer is actually, you have to come here on chains.kepler.app. You type in Atone, and then you click here, add to your Kepler, and then you will automatically see your Atone balance in your wallet. You don't have to do anything else. In the next step, you can then come here on ping.pub and stake your Atone. There's currently I think around 70% staking APR. We're not validating with Cryptocito, but there's a lot of validators to choose from, 64 in total. And just choose your validator and stake your Atone if you got the airdrop, or wait for it to become tradable and then sell it. I just staked most of mine, and I don't really know what to do with it, to be honest, but we'll see where it lands and what it will do. Finally, also a new mint coming up on Stargaze tomorrow. We have this mint announced by Catnip Sparkle Pets, which is the official NFT collection by Unicorn. Unicorn being a meme coin that is actually as far as I understand, a standalone Cosmos blockchain, but actually launched its liquidity primary trading on Radium on Solana. So basically connecting the best of both worlds, the technology of Cosmos and the liquidity and trading experience of Solana. And now they're launching a meme coin on, or a meme NFT on Stargaze. So Stargaze is definitely the place for you to stay on top of all things NFTs, which also is a very, very cold topic right now. But I feel that there's probably going to be a kind of the next step of meme coins, which is either going to be back to the celebrity memes and rotate Iggy with her mother token or whatever, probably like these celebrity coins, or meme NFTs could also be an interesting one. And then from there, we get into the gaming narrative, and from there, maybe RWAs, and at the same time, DeFi keeps pumping. I don't know. But I think NFTs will also have their run, have their time, now that a lot of these collections are traded or denominated in other tokens, like Bad Kids denominated in Atom. Almost 300 Atom is the floor right now. Mad Scientists are now denominated in Osmo, and you already saw it here, Sloths are denominated in TIA, 778 TIA. And this collection, Sparkle, what is it called? Sparkle Pets, is also denominated in Atom. If you're holding any of these collections, then you are getting whitelisted, and your mint price is going to be 1 Atom, and the public mint will be at 2 Atom. So yeah, maybe something for you to keep an eye on. Anyways, that's all for today. Yeah, I think Stargaze is definitely a strong application in the Cosmos ecosystem, but we talked about in the last video also the Stars token not really doing anything, just flat and like tiny market cap, even though they now have this Stars burn mechanism also gaining steam. Around 1% of the supply has already been burned. 1.66% real yield APR by basically distributing a part of the commissions to Stars stakers. But yeah, we'll see how the Stars token will do. But I think I'm definitely very bullish on the Celestine Sloth NFT collection. Bad Kids, I bought a couple of, I think 2 Bad Kids, and I bought 3. I bought another Celestine Sloth. So in total, I have 3 sloths now. And I bought a couple of Mad Scientists, I think 6, 7, or 8, something like that. And also, I minted a lot of After the Filter NFTs back when they launched at, I think it was 1,600 stars per mint. So yeah, we'll see. Anyways, that's all for today. I hope you enjoy and celebrate Bitcoin being up. And you also celebrate each other's successes, right? For me also personally, I'm not big on meme coins, to be very honest. I'm not going to pretend that I'm a big meme coin trader or a big meme coin holder, but I'm very happy for everyone who's printing money, who's catching a 40, 50x meme coin, and to see WIF get listed on Coinbase, all these other coins. Honestly, it's a net positive for our industry, and that's what we really should think, and how we should think about this whole space, right? It's not PvP, but it's actually that we're all benefiting from more liquidity, more eyeballs, more people making money. Because in the end of the day, the true fight that we're fighting here is not coin A versus coin B. The true fight that we're fighting is against centralized traditional systems. And this is what crypto is fixing after all, right? Whatever the ticker is, at least in most cases, right? Obviously, there's certain tickers that you should be avoiding. But anyways, I hope you get my point. I hope you're enjoying this bull run. Bitcoin to 100K, LFG. I'll see you very soon. Until then, stay safe and be good.